Welcome, race fans, to Bonsai Run.
Hey, I'm Bowen, and this is Bonsai Run, a fantastic Williams game from 1988. Two great people of pinball were involved in this game. You can actually see their names on the list of competitors in the Bonsai Run race. John Crutch on the hardware, Pat Lawler on the design, Ed Boone on the software, Mark Springer on the artwork, and Brian Schmidt on the music. The one name that's missing from this list is Larry DeMar, who was the head of programming for this game and really did a fantastic job with this. This is the first collaboration between Pat Lawler and Larry DeMar, and actually the first ever Pat Lawler designed playfield. And really, it's two playfields. It has the regular playfield and the bonus playfield, the Bonsai Hill. A fantastic feature that was really kind of a mind blower when it came out. So let's fire the game up. We'll talk about what you can do in this game. The goal of the game is to get past all these racers and advance to rank 1. There's 4 racers: Red Hot, Bluebeard, Yellow Belly, and Green Machine on the top lanes. When you complete any of those three banks, you will light the Bonsai Hill, the top playfield, for that person. If you plunge the skill shot, which is behind the green lanes, you'll get one for free right off the bat. It's a very difficult skill shot, and it's a rarity to make it. You do get a green lane instead. And as you pick off these lights, the yellow, blue, whatever lights, you finish the 3 of them, and you get that. So green lanes are top lanes, like a traditional 3-lane switch. So personally, I try to get the green as quickly as possible. And if you happen to pick up something else, then great. And so green and blue are now ready. And you can go up to the top playfield whenever you want, as long as at least one is ready to go. So we'll talk about some of the strategic implications of that in a little while. But with the ball on the right flipper, it's a fairly regular shot to Bonsai Hill. It can be backhanded from the left flipper as well. When the ball goes up on this magnet, it's pretty awesome. Grab the ball and you can pass it over. There's a post that stays up for about 10 seconds that lets you just kind of mess around. And if you shoot any of the Bluebeard, in that case the blue collect over there, blue is collected and he'll be awarded on the bottom playfield. You leave the playfield either by draining or by going through the top, the Red Hot. So let's head up to the Red Hot here. And the Red Hot is a jump ramp that's worth $50,000 for the first shot, plus $25,000 for each additional. So you can also hit the captive ball there for laps. We'll talk about laps on the lower playfield momentarily. Making a lap on the upper playfield also instantly lights the jump for double value. And there it is. That was not the greatest one. Coming down off the top, you can usually let it bounce over. Sometimes you can let drop catch it or live catch it. It really is very machine dependent, so I would not trust a specific thing there. And you'll notice that the hill is still lit because I've got green machine ready. So the backhand to go up in the hill again, the green is ready. I didn't light anyone new, but that's okay. I'll tell you about another feature up here, which is the ABC. There are ABC stand-ups, and completing the ABC, it also instantly lights the 2x collect for the jump at the top playfield Red Hot. So as I go up here, the 2x jump is already lit, and it's increased in value to 75,000 times 2, and it'll do a drop catch there, very graceful there. And now notice the hill is shut off because everyone that has been available has been collected. You want to avoid getting into this situation if at all possible because that Red Hot ramp collect, the cycle jump, is very valuable. So at this point, there are a couple things to do. One would be to aim for the red or the yellow targets, but another is to shoot one of the ways that targets can be spotted. The right ramp will spot a target, and the hole in the middle will also spot a target. So I'm going to try a post transfer here, and then the ramp shot. And then we get back up the hill, and yellow is ready. So I always feel that ABC is important to get. I try to get ABC right away every time I'm up there. And then maybe collect yellow belly. Actually, strategically, that is not necessarily a good play because now the hill is closed off again. And I've got red hot to collect, and again, you can collect red hot by shooting the targets, by shooting the ramp, or by shooting the hole up the middle. Oh, that was a nasty reject. Should have gone in. But that hole shot will also collect a value. If you go through the left in lane, you will light 2 laps on the ramp, excuse me. If you go through the right in lane, you will light that spinner for 3,000 a spin. There is a kickback, and the kickback relight is that hole in the middle. I think that this is an important tactic. With any kickback really, but especially with the one on this game, try to get that kickback relit. Because frankly, it is going to go over there pretty often, and I'm in danger right now of losing the ball. There it is. Depending on settings, you can get the kickback relit at the beginning of new balls for free, or it will carry over its state from ball to ball. I think the settings here have it to carry over the state, so kickback's unlit, and this is dangerous. You want to avoid having that happen if at all possible during a game. Ideally here, I want to plunge the skill shot, or at least plunge the kickback, and getting neither, I'm still in some danger here. You do get the kickback relit for free at the start of Multiball. So one tactic now is to blow it off, don't worry about the kickback, and just try to start Multiball. Red hot is the last award at the top. ABC, I've got the replay animation here, which cuts off my ability to tell whether I'm getting ABC. I guess I got it. And let's see if we can get that. Red hot is completed. That's good points. And I got the value for the cycle jump as well. It changes now to like the lock. The lock is right in the middle of the top playfield. So I have to go back up to the hill and then shoot once from the top playfield. Also just pausing for a minute here because this is some of the best music in all of Pinball. But you never get to hear it. It's usually when lock is lit. You just want to get rid of it and get the lock out of the way. Just some amazing music here, and I'm talking right over, of course. Sorry. You lock the ball, we'll put a second ball in play, and this is a 2-ball multi-ball only. To score the jackpot, you have to put one ball in the hole, the spot in the middle, and then the second ball has to hit that captive ball in the very top of the upper playfield. It is one of the hardest jackpots in all of Pinball, and considering that it's only a 2-ball multi-ball, you can't even lose a ball or you're done. So plunging, if you can plunge the skill shot there, you'll just get points for it. But really the goal here is to put this ball into that time lock. And it's bounced in all the bumpers. That was convenient and lucky. And now I have about 10 seconds to put this ball through and into the upper playfield. There's plenty of time to gather and then try to shot. As it was, I fucked it up and lost the ball. Brilliant. This was the first game to offer a multi-ball restart. In fact, for many years, and again, convenient bounce there. The kickback goes into the bumpers, which is pretty sweet. For many years after this game, internally at Williams, multi-ball restart was just called rematch anyway, because this was really the first game to use it. And you get a restart of the multi-ball, same rules. You have to put a ball into that hole. And then put this other ball up to the top. So rank 1 is available now, and it's 1,000,000 points. If you're greedy, you'll go for ABC instead, which will also light an extra ball. Now we're playing a pop, extra balls are off, so that actually did nothing. But if you're playing in an arcade, that would be a light extra ball. So here you are with a very critical shot. It's pretty amazing to have this shot where the jackpot is there, it's ready, and you only get one crack at this because if you miss it, it's going to fall through that hole next to the little baby flipper. If you shoot too early, you're going to go around red hot, and instead you want to plug that rank 1 and just get 1,000,000 points right here. So you got to let this go down to the lower part of the flipper, but not too far, and then plug away for the 1,000,000. Too far. So second chance, you get 2 chances at this. You get to go back up to the playfield a second time, and if you can get back up there before it kicks out the other ball, you will get a second chance at the jackpot. This time I'm going to blow off the ABC, because why not? Screw it. ABC is awesome. Alright, this time let's not wait, let's just experiment. Oh, fuck! And if I missed it twice, it's going to kick out the other ball, and I'm done. So, what a great moment though. I mean, it's a great multi-ball, and hopefully we'll be able to get back into it in this game. A little disappointing. Beyond the first multi-ball, the spot that was on the right ramp goes off, so you now have to claim all of your targets through either hitting them directly or hitting that center shot in the bumpers. So what I like to do here, I got to glance off the red of the yellow belly there, which was convenient. So use the side flipper to clear some things. If I'm on the left flipper, I'm going to shoot for the hole. The hole will give you whichever you have the most progress for. So if you have 2 out of 3 on anything, the hole is going to give you the spot. On the right flipper, you shoot through to get the green machine if it's not already available. And this is triple. Okay, got away with that. So where am I now? I've got 2 out of 3 for blueberry. Let's get green. So green machine usually kicks us over to the right.
He's going after green machine.
And now I'm up to the hill. The strategic purpose for doing this is that I don't actually want green machine at all. I want to bang away at ABCs, and that was the worst possible outcome there. Even though I got green machine, I did not get any cycle jumps, and I did not get up to the top. And so I've got blue ready. So the hill is ready again. Red is only 1 away, and yellow is 2 away. So shooting that hole, and that was a lucky bounce off that. I always tend to go for the right ramp there when it's available for double lap. Double laps are bonus. Laps are 10,000 in bonus, and there is a final mode at 25 laps called finish line. So I'm actually almost halfway to finish line. During multi-ball, the laps are worth double. So double lap is on the entire multi-ball, and double lap is also on whenever you go through the left in lane. So left in lane ramp is good stuff. Let's try to get ABC. Flip it over. You notice I'm blowing off the Bluebeard because what I really want here is I want the points from this cycle jump. That's a 300,000 score. Also, one little detail in the rules I haven't talked about is these lights on the lower playfield marked 1 lap. After you fall off the upper playfield, hitting either of those targets scores a lap. You usually don't actually get this on purpose, but if it happens, and also what you just heard is almost a little miracle in the programming. It finished the yellow belly and then the red hot while I was talking about the yellow belly, and it actually continued the sentence. It's challenge yellow belly and red hot. It's like just great little stuff in there, and so subtle. But one of the things that makes a lot of these games by Lawler and DeMar just spectacular games, just attention to detail on those things. It's like, who would think to do that? Who would think to program it that way? And the answer is these guys. So I'm going to not worry about ABC right now. I'm going to try to make these so I can get back to multi-ball. I got red, and I've got blue lit. Blue was the last one.
He's moved into 3rd place.
That was kind of a botch there, botched drop cats. If I complete Bluebeard here with the 3 blue lights, it's going to light what's called freestyle. So let me do that just to show you what it looks like. Freestyle can also be lit by shooting the hole because I need 1 more blue. So I'm going to post-transfer and shoot the hole. Or not. All right, maybe you'll see freestyle some other time. But anyway, there's this freestyle course up in the upper right. And let's see if we can get it here. Bounce it over. And this is another way of picking up these opponents. Bounce over is always a good idea. And now I will go up there, and if you hit the blue, you'll get credit for it. Anytime you go into a hole, or if you go up to the top playfield at all, it will let you go for freestyle. Now, it's not usually like something to really try for, but it's just another nice little feature, and it's a way for them to use the space on that mini playfield. So it'll fire the freestyle ball 1 more time here.
Freestyle.
Maybe I'll get the blue. Got the blue for free. So rather than having to hit the blue myself, I got the blue for free off freestyle and got back into multi-ball. So as I mentioned, double lap is now lit for the rest of this multi-ball. And the goal is to put 1 ball into the hole, marked spot for time lock. And then the second ball is going to go up the top, and we're going to hit that captive ball this time. If you manage the second multi-ball in the same game, you also light special on the outlane, which is a rule that carried over into many Pat Lawler games, including Funhouse and Whirlwind, where a certain number of multi-balls would get you to light a special. Get in there, get in there! Just a great little action in this playfield. And bad break there. You get 20 seconds to restart multi-ball with instant rematch. This is such a tough shot. Oh! That was an attempted post transfer gone bad there. Trying to pass it over through the alley, I guess. I'm not sure what that was, to be honest. But it sucked. That's what it was. So looks like you're not gonna see King of the Hill in this game, but maybe you will play again. You're close enough to finish line. It's almost worth going for laps right now. You gotta be careful when you're doing that because you can go up and over by mistake on the right outlane. That's a standard drain there. Well, that right inlane to spinner combo is usually worth a ton of points. You just saw there. The post that stays up between multi-ball, sorry, not between multi-balls, when you're on the upper playfield, that post timer is much shorter after the first multi-ball. It's 5 seconds instead of 10. You can still go up. Whoa, that was unusual. It usually doesn't go up there with enough force to cause that to happen. But so it goes. Let's make some more laps. Where are we here? 17 laps, 8 laps to go for finish line. And you can get laps from that upper captive ball. Obviously, I've shown my skill at that upper captive ball. It's not very good. ABC. So this is actually the tactic that Kaylee George used to beat me down on Bonsai Run at the IFK 9 semifinal. We played this game in, I guess it was game 7 of our series. And basically, you would bring the ball down to the lower playfield, shoot the spinner, make ABC if you can. Don't worry about hitting the guy. In fact, if you hit green machine, you blow out with this idea because you won't be able to come up the top anymore. That's 400,000 points. And then you gather, shoot it up the top again. So I'm not going to keep doing that because it's really not that interesting to watch. But that is competition strategy. Isn't really often about doing the most interesting or fun thing. It's about doing whatever scores the most points the most efficiently. And oh, over the top of that again. That is rare. But this is, oh, and that was a bad roll there. My mistake for not trying a catch on the right and expecting the bounce over. So that's the end of this game. We'll play one more and see if we can get back to King of the Hill so you can hear that, see that music. The music you're hearing now actually is the music we play for that. But this was a good game. With 6 million, pretty good score. So not bad for first try. And we'll play one more, see if we can get to King of the Hill, the second game. Great music again. Brian Schmidt did this game and a large number of other games. He then worked for Data East afterward on the BSMT 2000. The Brian Schmidt mousetrap is what those letters stand for. So we're going to try a little harder here to just go straight for multi-balls and worry about nothing but getting into multi-ball. That's awfully convenient when it does that out of the kickback because you not only get your kickback relit, you get a spot and you're back in business. It's just that's a very nice playfield feature that was clearly part of the design. It isn't by mistake that those things happen with great playfields. Top, jump 2x. Oh, son. Oh, noes! And there, when it's returning off that rim, you have to have the quick judgment to know whether bounce over is acceptable. There, the ball was moving so close to the edge of the flipper that the bounce over is going to work, and a drop catch would maybe have led to a drain. Live catch might have been possible, but very tight. And some players will also just hold up the flipper here and hope that it works out. But it's a little dangerous, and there you took 2 warnings just to get away from that. So this is usually not a good idea, because you never know. Be more aggressive with it, and try to bounce that ball over, or do a deliberate catch on flipper with a drop catch. Now here I've got the kickback unlit, but I'm going to ignore it and backhand the ramp. Sorry, not backhand the ramp, backhand the Bonsai hill. Or drain. And that's the price I pay for being inaccurate with the hill shot and also not paying attention to relighting kickback. And I've been very bad with the skill shot, but no, still bad. That was close though. Let's be more accurate with the hill shot this time. Green is ready on the freestyle course, but I can pick up green pretty much on my own here anyway. What I like to do is pick up everything but blue. Get up and get red here. And then I can pick up blue on the next run and lock the ball immediately. I'm going to have to go up there again anyway. Even if I got them all, I would have to go back and return to the hill. Oh, that's danger. But, getting it around the ramp is helpful there. And let's get back up to the hill. Bad shot, and I almost drained from it. And I did drain from it. No! Wow, lucky there. Not paying attention to the kickback has really put me way the hell out of control right there. And if games that have kickbacks like Banzai, World Cup Soccer, Corvette's another good example where there's an easy relight. You should actively try to get that relight when you can. Some games, including this one, they will relight the kickback for you on multi-ball starts to make the multi-ball a little more pleasant and longer lasting. Alright, let's make a good multi-ball here. Plunge in the bumpers, bouncing that time lock please. That didn't happen, but... Oh god. Get in there. That's one. Now gather, backhand the hill. And up top, that captive ball is just, that captive ball is really a pain in the ass. But you gotta get it, and there it is. And you can regather back onto the flipper again. You can cram it home. Banzai. You get to hear all of this right away. You can cram it back into the red hot for a double jump. If you hit the captive ball again, you get a victory lap, which is 250,000 and 2 laps. At this point, the right ramp is worth 250 for the rest of the multi-ball and 2 laps every time you shoot it. It's funny how World Cup Soccer, which also Larry DeMar did the software for, carried over some of the great features of this game. The victory lap that you get after winning, defeating Germany, and even the name rematch for the multi-ball restart. Here, cradle separation. This may work. And there we go. Bad decision there. Okay, come on. Give me another victory lap. Victory laps are too far. And great sound. This is so cool. The sound, the music, the playfield, the action, the software, everything works together here in a great, great way. Oh, that should have gone. But oftentimes you don't get the jackpots. If you do get the jackpots, sometimes you don't get any victory laps. It all has to come together, and it comes together for a big score when it does. I'll do the live catch there. But back to recatch. Get around. That's it. You get one more victory lap for free after the multi-ball is over, so that you can at least have the enjoyment of getting one. There it is. Yeah. And now I'm back to regular play, although it's kind of anticlimactic. Coming back to regular play, you get the music playing that says, yeah. Kickback is still a priority, so let's pass it over. The other thing I'm going to try for next, which is that I'm only 6 laps away from finish line at 25 laps.
He's going after Yellow Belly.
I'm actually guessing about the number of laps. Look at that spinner. This is a great dial spinner here. Almost like 200,000 worth of spins. So I'm not going to shoot Yellow Belly because I want the hill to stay open. The hill will close if I kill off everybody that I have available. I don't want to do that. I want to still be able to claim those cycle jumps. Come on, flow transfer. Oh, jeez. That was quality stuff there, but it worked out. So don't do that.
Challenge broken.
Double lap. Oh, that would have been nice. Double lap. Well, there's a single lap for that target. That's 20. Back up top. Be able to get those lights on again to get to 21. Same thing. I'm not really interested in picking up any of these characters. I want the hill to stay open. So I'm going to shoot ABC. Get up top. Up here, you might think, why don't I shoot the captive ball? But the captive ball is so hard to shoot and get consistent on. It's just not worth it. And here I'm kind of just cashing in points by getting up the top again. So there's nothing really interesting happening here. But ABC, get up top, ram it. 250. Oh, make that. And once again, the kickback is off, so priority becomes that shot up the middle. And that shot is also I got saucered out there. That shot is also the spots. So if you're having trouble with any of the targets, you can instead, oh, that was a mistake, a big mistake there. I thought that was coming over, but it didn't. So say you got one target left on red hot and you don't want to shoot it directly. Just shoot that hole up the top middle. And it's a good shot to get used to because you're going to have to make that shot during the rest of the game anyway. Either when kickback is necessary or when... Oh, and that was such a botch. Nice botch. There, you may have seen earlier, I was letting the ball pass that upper flipper a lot because there isn't really a great thing to do with it with the side shot. You don't need it. Just let it come down, and at that time it came too close to the middle. So, 2 games, and both good games. You could see King of the Hill. We didn't see Finish Line, but Finish Line plays a lot like King of the Hill. You get a $750,000 award for getting 25 laps, and you get the same cool music you're hearing now and the cool music that plays after you get King of the Hill. That's really all there is about to say for Bonsai. So if you have questions, feel free to post about them. Really want to offer our thanks to those who supported the Papa TV Kickstarter. As you can tell, we wouldn't have been able to do a Bonsai Run tutorial without some of the new equipment we've acquired for Papa TV broadcasting. And we're really excited about the things that are coming in the next few months here. So thank you so much, and thanks for watching.